Back in 1998, we saw the very first Unreal game released. It was simply called Unreal. It used the game engine of the same name made by the game's developers Epic Games, and to this day, Unreal Tournament and its various iterations have always had comparisons to Quake. After all, they are very similar types of games. FPS arena shooters vying for the same sort of player attention and normally releasing at around the same time. You had some people who were die-hard Unreal fans and some who were die-hard Quake fans. It has to be said though that after Unreal Tournament released in 1999, the sequels Unreal 2003, Unreal 2004 and Unreal Tournament 3 never quite captured the love of the original game. Quake, on the other hand, still has a fairly active player base today, mostly in part to the updated and more accessible Quake Live. Quake always seemed more mainstream as well. Now, Epic Games have now decided to release a new Unreal Tournament, but this time they've taken a very different approach, a community-driven approach. If you've seen my videos on the Battlefield 4 community map project, think like that but on a much grander scale and more interactive level. Community members can actually submit player models, gun models, textures, level designs, concept art, Unreal Engine mutators and blueprints, and pretty much anything that the game is gonna need. Mutators and blueprints, for those who are not familiar with the Unreal Engine, are code elements that create or change gameplay, and the Unreal Editor can actually be accessed by anyone wanting to download it as well, so anyone with programming or level design smarts can load up the Unreal Engine editor and contribute. The game is only being made on the basis that there is a community that are willing and wanting to create the Unreal game that they all want. Epic have the background and infrastructure to make it happen, and then the community can help with elements that would normally take a game team a lot of time to create, and so far it's working out really well. So well in fact that Epic wants to create competitive tournaments later on this year, and that could be pretty interesting. You can download the free pre-alpha now and try it out by heading over to the Unreal Tournament website, and that's linked in the description below. Not only can you download the game there, but you can find tutorials for asset creation and ways to get involved with the design of the game if that's your thing. Literally anyone can get involved, it's free. The game in its current state covers all the basics. Movement is pretty good and all the weapons are available, even if not all of them have their final design and models. The maps are in various levels of development, with only Outpost 23 currently being a full textured map, and my god, it looks amazing. With the lighting and texture effects of Unreal Engine 4, you can really see the vision for what this game and its levels are going to look like when it's completed, and if all the levels are of this quality, then the game is going to look incredible when it's done. And thankfully, if you're a brand new player to the Unreal Tournament series, or you just want to refresh, there are already training modes in the game so you can get used to the movement and the mechanics. One thing to bear in mind is that while the UI has already had a lot of improvement since the first iteration, it's still very basic. There's a server browser, but it has limited functionality. A few simplistic drop down buttons will get you around the settings and play areas, and right now that's about all you need. Aside from that though, the good news is that I think the game is already pretty fun and it has the essence of Unreal Tournament. The movement is very fluid, and pulling off mid-air rocket shots or a shock rifle combo is still as fun as ever. Keep in mind, all aspects of the game could change at this state, from the movement dodges to the gun design, but you're still going to get that old Unreal Tournament feeling. The fact that the community are so heavily involved with its development mean that we should end up with a game that we all want. Most of us, especially if you're Unreal Tournament fans, will be happy with the game mechanics, and upon completion a lot of people playing the game will know that they had a hand in making the game itself, and that's pretty cool. I don't think anything like this has really been done before. And on top of this, it could also spawn game industry jobs eventually, because so many people at Epic Games and other studios started their careers as very talented modders. So for those of you looking for experience in the gaming industry, maybe this is the perfect place to show off your talent and ideas. And to top it all off, the cherry on the cake, when the game is released it's going to be completely free, not free to play, just free. So how is Epic going to make money from this? Well, they are offering content creators the ability to make paid for mods and cosmetic items for the game, splitting revenue with the creator. And this taken from their website, that way it's going to establish a business model in which independent game creators have an incentive to support community modding of their game. The distribution platform earns money for hosting and operating the service, and you, the mod maker, earn money for your investment of creativity and time. And personally, I think that's awesome. It's a step in the right direction that seems it's going to pay off for everyone involved. Already, the game is looking and playing great, and it gives talented modders a chance to make money and, more importantly, make their way into the games industry. So there we have it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.